Welcome back, beautiful souls. I've had to make this a commentary video because I got a Microsoft subscription, and every time you use PowerPoint, you use up your your monthly allowance, and already I've used up 30%. So, and we're only in the second week of September. So, I'm going to go back to a few commentaries, and then towards the end of the month, I will do some more PowerPoints. So, welcome. My name is Jem Stone. Please remember that I've authored and published over 30 books available from Amazon. Today, we're talking about the power of belief. Now, before we get into the video, I've just uploaded how I wrote on my wrist a number that's going around TikTok as a cursed number, and I did this as an experiment last night to see what would happen. And I didn't believe anything did. And if you go watch that video, something actually did happen. So, when we talk about belief, we're talking about something deeper than just opinions. Belief has the ability to shape the way we experience reality. What you believe doesn't always make something objectively true, but it does have enormous power over how you perceive, interpret, and even live in the world. Take the paranormal, for example. If you walk into a so-called haunted house and you don't believe in ghosts, you might notice the creaky floorboards, the drafts of air, maybe the way the shadows move, but you'll dismiss it as all as natural causes. Someone else, like me, who is a psychic medium, who has a strong belief in spirits, might have a completely different experience. They might feel a presence, see something unusual, or even interpret the same creak in the floorboards as a ghostly step. The house hasn't changed. It's the belief that filters and colors the experience. And belief doesn't just shape our perception of the outside world. It can reach right into our bodies. There's a fascinating area of science that looks at the placebo effect, where people take a sugar pill, but because they believe it's medicine, their body actually responds as if it's being treated. Pain reduces, symptoms improve. The body literally responds as the mind's expectation. So it's following what the mind expects. Now, if that can happen with something small like a headache, what about bigger, long-term beliefs? If someone spends their whole life convinced they will get cancer because their family has a history of it, could that belief affect their biology? Some, and including me, argue yes. It becomes almost like a self-fulfilling prophecy. Others would say it's coincidence or genetic. But either way, the belief carries weight. Now, think about religious belief. Across the world, billions of people follow different faiths. A Christian may believe with all their heart that when they die, they will see Jesus waiting for them. A Hindu may believe they will reincarnate into another life. A Buddhist will expect to enter nirvana. An atheist may believe that death is simply the end, like a light going out. Each of these people is facing the very same mystery, death. But their belief creates the lens which they will experience their death. The big question is, do these beliefs shape the afterlife itself, or does it shape how we perceive it? If a Christian truly sees Jesus, is it because Jesus is really there, or because belief is powerful enough to manifest that vision? Nobody can prove it either way, but the pattern is clear. Belief seems to guide what people see and feel. And here's something else. Belief doesn't have to be individual. Sometimes it's collective. Consensus belief is when a large group or groups of people agree on something, and because of that agreement, it becomes real in a social sense. Money is the clearest example. A $20 note is actually just a piece of paper. On its own, it has no value. We could have used a shell, but we all believe that piece of paper has value. We all agree to that belief, so it works. In the same way, laws, nations, traditions, even cultures are built on shared belief. If enough people stop believing in them, they would collapse overnight. And I've written a book about this, and it's called The Social World. So, the interesting thing is belief is not the same as truth. Belief doesn't automatically make something true. Billions of people once believed Earth was flat. That didn't make it flat. People once believed illness came from evil spirits or bad air, until science showed otherwise, that it was germs. So belief can be powerful. It can shape experience, but it doesn't or necessarily equal reality. And illness also can be not just germs, it can be your genes, it can be the environment. There are multiple ways of becoming ill. So it's no longer what we once believed, that demons or bad air. Yet, sometimes belief is stronger than truth. If you believe something hard enough, you will act as if it's real. And if you act as if it's real, then in many ways it does become your reality. A person who believes they will fail will rarely succeed. A person who believes they are unlovable will often sabotage relationships, and a person who believes they can overcome obstacles will often find a way, even against the odds. So maybe the deeper question isn't whether belief makes something universally true, but whether it makes something true for you. Belief is like a lens. It doesn't change the object you're looking at. It changes how you see it. It can empower you or limit you. It can open your mind or close it off. It can heal your body or harm it. It can unite people under a shared vision or divide them when their beliefs clash. That's why being aware of your own beliefs is so important. Ask yourself, why do I believe what I believe? Is it because of evidence? Because I've experienced it? Or because it was handed down to me? Does this belief serve me? Or does it hold me back? Beliefs are not fixed. They can change. And when they do, your whole reality can shift with them. That's the real power of belief. It doesn't just sit quietly in the background. It shapes your whole world, your religious belief, your health, your relationships, your future, your culture, your world. So whether we're talking about the paranormal, religion, health, or society, one thing is clear. Belief is one of the most powerful tools humans have. It doesn't always make things true, but it does make them real. And sometimes that's just as important. Thank you for watching. Please be kind to each other and to yourselves. Love, light, and blessings. Thank you for watching. Bye.